Hi guys, today we're going to be relating decimals to fractions. Just a reminder, please remember to listen to everything that I'm saying and make sure you write everything down. Now, at the top, you should say day 2, okay? So let's get started. Number 1, a cup of coffee at a diner costs $1.29. Which of the following fractions is equivalent? So this is one of these words that you guys should already know. Equivalent means equal, and it kind of sounds like equal as well. So we're looking for which fraction is equal to the cost of coffee, okay? So we're going to remember our place values. So we have ones, then we have the decimal, then we have the tenths, and finally we have the hundredths. Okay, so the 1 is in the ones place, then we have our decimal, the 2 is in the tenths place, and the 9 is in the hundredths place. So 1 is a whole number, so I have to write it 1. Then we have 29 over, you're going to look at the last place value, which is 100. So 29 over 100, which is letter C. Number 2. Mr. Baskin buys a cup of coffee and pays with 2 $1 bills. He receives 71 over 100 of a dollar in change. Which model represents Mr. Baskin's change? So this is one whole, so I have one whole. And then I'm going to count 10. So this is 10, 20, 9. So 1 and 29, okay? Is that the same as 71 over 100? No, I don't even have a 7 or a 1, okay? Now over here, I have 10, 20, 9. I don't have any wholes, so 0 and 29. I don't have any whole numbers, so that's why I have a 0 in the front. Letter H, I have one whole, 1, and now I'm going to count this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71. Okay? So this does not have a whole number. It's just a fraction. So my whole number shouldn't be 1 and 71. Finally, letter J, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71. So I don't have a whole number, so I'm going to put a 0 first, and 71. So remember, this is 71 hundredths, and this is 71 hundredths, because this is 0 and 71 hundredths. So J is correct. Number 3, which equation is not true? Okay. All right, so we have 41 and 10 hundredths, okay? So this is in the hundredths place, this is in the tenths place, so this has to be false. Then we have 23 and 45 hundredths. 23 and 45 hundredths, so this is true. 6 and 7 tenths. 6 and 7 tenths. So this is true. 7 and 10 hundredths. 7 and 10 hundredths. So this is true. So the only one that is false is letter A. Number 4, for the school fundraiser, each student was asked to sell a box that contained 10 rolls of wrapping paper. Carlota sold 8 rolls, or 8/10 of a box. Which is the best decimal representation of the part of the box that Carlota sold? Okay, so remember we have our ones, then we have our decimal, then we have our tenths, then we have our hundredths. So, do I have a whole number? No, so I'm going to put a 0 here. Then we're going to put our decimal. Do I have something in the tenths place? Well, yes, I do, the 8. So I'm going to put an 8 here and a 0 here because I don't have anything in the hundredths place. So H is the one that matches my answer. Number 5, a bricklayer brought 100 bricks to Carroll Elementary to edge the front sidewalk of the school. He used 96 out of 100 bricks, which shows how this amount can be represented, right? So 96 out of 100, okay? So remember, if you look up here, we have, do I have a ones place? No, so I'm gonna put a 0. And do I have a tenths place? Yes, the 9. And the hundredths place is the 6. So the correct answer is B. Number 6, Mackenzie's family ordered 9 large pizzas for a family reunion. Each pizza was cut into 10 slices. The group ate 6 whole pizzas and 5/10 of another pizza. So 6 wholes and 5/10. And I don't have anything in the hundredths place. So H is my answer.